we're going to be doing the last video. This is the breakdown number 1. It's Korean Zombie's Twister. This one is pretty simple of a transition. There's a few things you need to kind of watch when you go over it. Some good and bad positioning. Some of that is Korean Zombie has 2 underhooks on the back. That can actually put you in a bad position. Luckily, he turned it into a twister and was able to, with strikes, put the arm over his head and take the twister. So that's something we'll go over right now. So right in my back control bit. So we'll go this way. He has 2 under. That's what I mean by that. The 2 unders can actually be a bad thing. I'm not close to the neck at all, so it makes actually taking risks and escaping the back a little bit easier for him. So while I get here, I fall to this side. He sets it up well with wrist control. This wrist control will help when I go to chokes, triangles, arm bars, all off the back. I know it's hard to see when you're here, but if you can visualize it, just controlling that arm and that wrist makes it easy to attack. Once I get here, he's going to do something that's almost like a baiting him, right? He's going to take this hook out and he drops his heel in. He'll flick that leg over and he triangles. And that's what's going to separate back control from actually setting up the twister. This wrist control works nice to clamp and keep it away. The riskiest part of this transition that the Korean Zombie did, the one that could actually have been an escape for Leonard Garcia, was he takes out this, which is the weak side, because I'm on this side, he takes out the weak side. Now, the difference in Jiu-Jitsu and MMA is, right now, he doesn't, in Jiu-Jitsu, if we were just rolling, he doesn't worry about getting struck. Once I take that elbow out, he can turn and I'm asking for him to escape. Now, what the difference is in MMA is right when he pulls that elbow out, he starts dropping elbows. So he starts dropping elbows. Now, once he does that, he's putting good pressure on this wrist control. So elbows, he comes up with his left hand to block his face. So he doesn't want to get hit. I create the angle, swim 1, and swim 2. Now, if you've ever done if you've ever done a twister, you start to notice that it seems like, why can't the arm just go back over the head? Once you shut your elbow down, it's really hard for that shoulder to come back. So it's more or less not just clearing your head, it's trying to get your shoulder over. Now from here, you guys can probably all visualize where I'm going with this. You don't grab on the neck. What you want to do is split the ear in half. So you want to split the ear in half with your grip, right in here. Now it's not just a crank. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hip forward, arch in on the position, and then I let my hips do all the work. One more time. So in the transition, they ended up 2 unders. You got to remember, if you have the choice of taking the back with 2 unders or not taking the back, trying to get your seatbelt, you want to get your hooks in and stay like a backpack every time. Once he gets here, he's looking for wrist control. Like I said, he could have been maybe setting up a different position, a different submission with this wrist control. He takes a big risk. He uses this hook to guide him over and lock that triangle. He locks that leg down nice and tight. What you don't want to do is have a loose lock. You want this up tight in the groin, and you're going to triangle it off. Now, the riskiest part of this transition, elbow out, and he starts to strike. You see, I can't do the twister if my chest is on his shoulder blade. I have to create the angle. Like we've been talking about this whole series, this whole series is striking to your submissions or to your positions. In MMA, you have to be able to strike to set up your submissions, strike to set up your takedowns. Some people say that grappling's dying out in MMA. If you know how to strike to get there, it's very easy to incorporate good grappling in MMA. I strike, it opens up a lot of positions. Just like Korean Zombie did, strikes, when he goes to post up, he creates the angle, this arm's going to hook. Try to throw a thumbs up over your head. 1 and 2. He's not on the neck is strong. If I go to the neck and he looks that way, I'm not going to get a twister. I split the ear. Remember that lockdown triangle on the groin? I have to hip in, and I'm going to pull his scalp to me. Makes for an easy submission. Thanks, guys. That's number 1 on the submission series. We were able to break down all 10 submissions you guys voted for on MMA Latest. Make sure to look at our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram for more videos. Tillis Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you.